Here's an update on the injectable diet drug cases. These are the cases that involve the drugs Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, and a few others. These are drugs that are being widely used by people across the country and really across the world. And this mass tort involves two different injuries that we claim are being caused by these drugs. Now, the first injury is gastroparesis. And that's a paralysis of your stomach. And it's understandable in the sense that's sort of what the drugs are supposed to do. They work by slowing down your digestive system. So your stomach and your intestines work slower. So you're not hungry and you don't eat and you lose weight. But if it gets to the point where your stomach's paralyzed and it's not moving and food is not getting from your stomach out of your body, then that's dangerous. And that can cause blockages and really big problems that require surgeries, and people are losing portions of their colon. And this gastroparesis is a very serious condition that shouldn't happen. It's understandable that the drug's working a little more than it should, or someone's reacting to it in a different way, but that is a group of cases, people with that kind of injury. The other group of injuries that are being alleged in this case is vision loss. Now, that's something that no one would expect to have from taking an injectable diet drug. You wake up one day and you just can't see out of one or both eyes. But that is what's happening. And there's a bunch of cases being brought with that injury that people are blind in one or both eyes from taking this drug. So the cases are moving forward. It's early. And there are two separate venues, places where these cases are being brought. First, in federal court in Pennsylvania, there's a multidistrict litigation going on, and there's a judge overseeing these cases, and the judge is overseeing cases involving both injuries. And at the same time, in New Jersey state, there's a multicounty litigation. It's called an MCL. And there's a judge in New Jersey who's also handling these cases with these injuries. And in total, there's about 5,000 plus cases that are currently filed. More are coming in every day. And the update is that the federal case in Pennsylvania is a little ahead of the state case in New Jersey. And in the federal case, what's coming up in June is what we call Science Day. Now, Science Day is a day when both sides go to court and bring in their experts, and the judge hears from both sides what their experts are going to say. And these experts educate the judge on the medicine. And that makes sense. The judge is not a doctor, and the judge is going to be making decisions on this case and needs to know the medicine. And this day is for the judge to learn more about the medicine. So each side brings their experts, the experts testify, and they provide information for the judge. And this is not an adversarial thing. It's not part of a trial. Nothing that happens on Science Day can actually be used at the trial. It's really just for educational purposes for the judge. So that's coming up in June. After that, there's not much going on until the end of the year when the Bellwether trial starts. There are several that are scheduled, and the first ones are scheduled for the end of the year, and then there are some scheduled for 2027. And that's what's going to happen next. So far, there have not been settlement talks. We don't expect there to be settlement talks until we get closer to or into the Bellwether trials. So that's the update on these cases. And again, we'll keep you posted.